Hello there, Sea Wolves. We are celebrating Maker World, and in the process of celebrating Maker World, I've been able to work with many of you on the different projects that you're doing with our guest instructors, along with the projects that you're doing in your classes. While we've been meeting, you and I have been brainstorming all the words that go around being a maker. So we've had maker as our noun, our primary focus, and then we've used adjectives to describe what the maker is. We've used verbs to share the action of what the maker is doing. We've brainstormed adverbs, which describes how our actions are as a maker. And then we've brainstormed all the possible places where a maker may do her work. So today, what I'm going to ask you to do is join me in a little song and using these words in sentences. So you can follow along once you know the pattern of the melody. It's To the Farmer and the Dell. And I'm going to be pointing it using my laser pointer, as you can see it on the screen. So I'll point to the words, we'll sing it, and we'll see how many we want to do. All right, let's do this. For the first ones, why don't we begin with the words that students told me first? And they really focused on curious, they really focused on playful, and I heard a lot of students say creative. So curious, playful, creative will be the first words we use to describe maker. Another word that came up a lot was builds. So that will be our first verb that we use. And it seemed like people were very intentional about the intention, or the why they were doing things. So we'll use intentionally, and let's focus on the makerspace, since I know we all wish we were working in our UELF makerspace. So here we go. The curious, playful maker, the curious, playful maker, the curious, playful, creative maker builds intentionally in the makerspace. Let's try that again. The curious, playful maker, the curious, playful maker, the curious, playful, creative maker builds intentionally in the makerspace. Beautiful. Let's try a couple other adjectives. Why don't we try persistent, optimistic, and funny? As I'm watching you in the Google Meets when you're working on your projects, so many of you are being funny because you're having so much fun. So we'll do persistent, optimistic, and funny. And since we've been working with things that you can glue, let's focus on glues. And you've been doing it so slowly. And it seems like a lot of you have been near a table. All right, let's do that. Okay, here we go. The persistent, optimistic maker, the persistent, optimistic maker, the persistent, optimistic, funny maker glues slowly near the table. Let's try that again. The persistent, optimistic maker, the persistent, optimistic maker, the persistent, optimistic, funny maker glues slowly near the table. So I'm going to offer you the challenge for you to create your own sentences. You can record or write the sentences, and be sure to share them with Mrs. Lunde so they can be shared with our school community. Thanks, Sea Wolves. Have a great day.